Mother Nature rages. To help you stay alive, we brought in an expert.
So no matter where you live or what access to resources you may have, there's something you can do right now to prepare yourself, your property, and most importantly, your family from the next disaster. I'm Les Stroud, and this is Team Rubicon's Preparing for Disasters. Sometimes when a disaster strikes, you've had days to prepare for it. Other times, it can be all of a sudden. A wildfire sparks across the valley. A tropical storm upgrades to a hurricane and floods an urban river just like this one. A winter storm comes in and shuts down power for days during freezing temperatures. You may feel a sense of panic. It can be paralyzing. The key is to stay calm and gather as much information as possible, because ultimately, whether or not you shelter in place or evacuate, the choice is yours to make. Choose wisely. Now, the reason why evacuating may be your best option is because it helps you to avoid one of the most stressful situations when it comes to sheltering in place. Hunkering down in the last safe room of your house. You may find yourself in a place like this. Cramped quarters, it's down in the basement, the walls are cement, there's no air here, there are no windows, but it's a safe place to be during a tornado or a hurricane. So what kind of supplies do I have here? Did I have to grab something quickly and bring it in? Or were there already supplies here waiting for me? Those are important things to consider. Now, I'm only going to want to come out of this place when I'm absolutely certain that it's safe outside. There are other rooms that may be safe, such as a bathroom. Now, the bathroom. Why shelter in a bathroom? Well, for one, it's all about the walls. You see, the walls need to be reinforced in most bathrooms to house plumbing, especially if you may be in a condo or an apartment, then there are likely bathrooms up above you if you're not in the top floor. All of these walls often will have steel girders that keep them strong. That's why you shelter in the bathroom. You may not be able to bring a mattress in, but a comforter like this can be very protective. Think about the bathroom you have. I'm lucky. In this situation, there are no windows that I have to worry about. Windows are places of danger. But look at this. Because I don't have a bathtub and I have only this shower, this glass represents a significant danger. So maybe instead of keeping myself warm, I'm simply going to cover it like that to keep it a little more safe if it's going to shatter, because you have to think about the walls flexing and twisting. The entire building is moving, and that's why glass begins to break. You may only have a bathtub, and you may find yourself curled up in a fetal position in that bathtub with a comfort over top of you. Either way, it could be as long as 48 hours. It's not a lot of fun spending that 40 hours hunkered down in one small little room. Now, whether or not you shelter in place or evacuate, you have an incredibly personal decision to make, one filled with all kinds of variables. One thing is for sure, you don't want to be scrambling around at the last second looking for things that you need. Are you prepared to evacuate if you have to? Are your neighbors prepared? I'm going to go find out. The floodwaters are receding, the smoke is clearing, and help is on its way. Now begins the long, arduous task of recovery. But don't worry, you're not alone.
On the next episode of Preparing for Disasters, Les will be deploying with veteran organization, Team Rubicon, to help residents recover from a hurricane disaster.
One of the most rewarding things you can do is to get involved. Become a gray shirt, just like I am. Join Team Rubicon, and I'll see you in the field.